The first Manchester derby in the English League occurred in 1894-95, with Newton Heath winning 5-2 at Man City's Old Hyde Road Stadium. In 1906, the first derby arrived in the top division of the English game, and City won 3-0. A ticket at that time was £1,000, a pretty big amount taken into consideration of the time it was played in. Look, it's not to say Man City were not dealing with issues, as around that time City also suffered a financial scandal where the club was guilty of making illegal payments to players and other financial irregularities. Sound familiar? Years passed by and the rivalry became more and more intense, with both clubs suffering successes and failures during the 70s and of course the beginning of the 80s. In the late 80s, in 1989, Man City returned to the first division and celebrated it with a 5-1 destruction against Manchester United. But it would be their last victory over the Red Devils in 13 years, as the 90s belonged to United and Sir Alex Ferguson. Now the era of Pep Guardiola is creating a new dynasty, and this time in favor of the citizens. In total, there's been 189 matches between the two clubs, with 78 wins for United and 58 in favor of City. 53 have been draws. Ahead of the final of the FA Cup this Saturday, which is actually the first ever as a Manchester derby, we will see who will come out victorious. Can Man United beat the Godzilla that is Manchester City? Or we will continue to see the dominance of Pep Guardiola's side as they search for a historical treble, an achievement only done by one other club in the English game, Manchester United.
Thank you very much for watching ESPN FC on YouTube. For more highlights, analysis and exclusive content, be sure to subscribe.